time has come where we start building food plots again, and today we're on the 600 to 700 acre lease, and we are going to be building our first food plot today. And we got a weed eater, a spreader, we got make a plot hunter series. I'll talk more about that. We got corn, we got deer cane, and we got all sorts of stuff to do. And I'm going to try to get it done quick as possible because today is going to be a hot one. The first thing we're going to start with is with a weed eater. I only brought one battery. We're going to go back there and we're going to cut the grass real low. There shouldn't be too much. This is a place where y'all see me cut the trees down, and we talked about it, had some trail cameras out. So that's what we're going to start with first. I'm not sure of how much of this I'm going to be able to weed eat today, but I'm going to try to get majority. I only brought one battery because I forgot the rest, and it's on 2 bars because I had to weed eat my way in because I did not want to get bit by a snake, all right? But the grass isn't too tall, so it shouldn't take that long. But y'all remember that salt lick we started? They are absolutely stinking hammering it. Like that right there is crazy. But I do have some stuff to freshen it up. I mean, you can see all the deer tracks in it, all that. I got some stuff but all this right here is what's gonna be the food plot. All of this. And we're gonna start, I don't know. We're just gonna see how much we can weed eat today and get down. Then that will determine on how much we plant today. So this tree right here is the one I'm gonna put the tree stand in. So I want the food plot to be all this right here. And I got it trimmed down, most of it. I want to make this here part of the food plot, and all this down here. There's the camera that we put up in that one video. And so now I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna pick up some sticks. Then I got this tool. I didn't bring the tiller because I didn't know how wet it'd be, but I got this tool that can kind of turn the ground up. That's gonna be by hand. So that's gonna take a really long time. That's gonna be the biggest part of this process. I didn't bring no chainsaws or anything. I don't know if I even want to leave this shit because this here could be a good rub spot come season. But I have a lot of plants. I want to get all this here cleaned up. I want to make some mock scrapes along these fence rows. Come deer season, I want to have this place looking nice. We have a lot more spots to build in these woods, and I would like y'all to come up with the names for these spots, like maybe this, because I'll show y'all around more in the summer because we are going to hit this place hard because there is big deer here. But I need some help coming up with names. I'm not good at coming up with names. So that's going to be all. Leave that down in the comments. So what's this name of this small piece right here? We got a pond on it right there. We got this here bottom, and I don't know, maybe when we start getting pictures of deer, you know, that could become a name, stuff like that. But we're gonna get this tool, and we're gonna try to get some of this dirt turned over so the seed will have a nice solid seed bed. So the tool I brought, because I didn't want to go get our tiller because I thought it was gonna be too wet than it is. It's just this here, you stick it and you turn it and it turns it over. But doing that to this whole thing is going to be killer. So I don't know if I'll do the whole thing. I'll for sure do some of it. And doing it may not even matter because there is a good little, you know, just get all the leaves off and that should be fine. But who knows? We are going to take this and maybe it won't take that long. So that is not going to work. I think that I'm just going to go through and I'm going to put just a seed on top of this right here. It is throw and grow basically, so it's going to do fine, I believe. So I'm going to pick up some sticks, and I did bring the pruners, so we probably could prune up on some stuff. I'm going to refreshen the salt lick. Of course, we got the seeds to plant, and I'm sure there's other things we're probably going to get into while we're down here. I say we're ready for the seed. A lot of y'all probably are disagreeing right now, but this isn't like the final food plot for the year. Like, we're just at the end of May. I'm coming in here, I'm putting something in this part just to get the deer starting to come here, and they already are, as you can tell from the salt lick. And it's not, I mean, the weeds and stuff, we'll come back in and we'll probably kill all this off probably July, August. But I just want something in here while the deer are dropping their babies, growing horns, all that stuff, just so they can eat. Because planting food plots is not just about killing deer off of it, it's about improving your habitat to have more deer to harvest towards the end of the season. But the farmers right now, all this place around here is surrounded by ag field, and they're planting crops, corn and beans. The deer do like to eat the beans when they get about this tall, but after that they don't like to eat them. The corn, they don't really care that much about that. So by us coming in here and planting this, that will make a big difference in the habitat, and putting salt for the growth of the deer, and just a little bit of corn out. I mean, 40 pounds of corn ain't gonna go a long way, but they will start coming in here and checking for it, and they can eat it and just be in this area. I'm gonna go get the spreader and the seed, and we're gonna seed this. I may not put all the seed on here yet, but we will put some. I might probably put a lot of it on here, probably put it pretty thick to start out. So what's in this mix, we got winter wheat, and it says one of the hardiest and most widely planted annual forages for deer. Winter wheat is easily established, grows quickly, and produces abundant and nutrients forage. It's cold hardy and remains Compatible all fall and winter, serving as an attractant food source when forages are dead or dormant. Then we got forage rape, and I think this here is just like your turnips and all that. Then you got clover, and clover is a big one that deer love. So, and it says planting depth. We recommend broadcasting the mega plot, that's what this here bag is called, and lightly dragging so as not to cover the seed more than 1/4 inch of a soil. Y'all know how much 1/4 inch is, so it's sitting just on top of this will be just fine. And I am a little late planting it for my area in Tennessee. It says if you're gonna sprint it in the springtime, April through mid-May. So actually, we're about right. It says, well, we're really in the mid-March, mid-April, but it's fine, whatever. And the front of the bag just looks like this. It's Mega Plot Hunter Series. It says it can cover 1/2 acre, but I'll probably just seed this right here real thick. And if you ask me, it looks like wheat more than anything. So it'll be perfect for the deer to come in here and eat this, and it's gonna grow quickly in here. And we'll probably come in and we'll spray it come August, or you know, sooner than that, and we'll actually start planting real turnips and stuff like that in. But there is clover and stuff like that in here, but it's mainly just, you know, your wheat. My spreader started messing up there, so what we done, we just went, I just scattered it around. Like I said, I'm putting it on really thick. I mean, as y'all can see, we walk around and then it's all over the ground. That's what I want. So that's gonna be perfect. So now the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get the corn, the salt, and the mineral lick stuff, and we're gonna come in, we're gonna put that on. And that's probably, we're gonna get out of this area because the deer do like to move midday when it gets pretty warm. But this here should grow phenomenal. So we're gonna be using the deer cane. I'm gonna pour this where all the water is. I'm gonna pour this all around the water. I wish y'all could smell all the smells I'm smelling right now. So now for the corn, we're just gonna put it on the ground and just scatter it out like normal. We'll throw a couple pieces in the salt lick. Now, I'm going to move the camera down and put some SD cards in it, or a SD card. I'm using the Moultrie. I forget what series it is. About right there should be good. Then I'm just going to do this, tighten it up just a little bit more. Perfect. Well, now it's perfect. So, I don't know if I'm going to end the video right here or if I'm going to go home and cook me some deer steak and show y'all along with that too, but we'll see. I'll probably just film the outro at the house. We'll talk a little bit more about the food plot, and then I might show you on hunt stand this area that I'm doing the food plot in.